So what this simple activity is it's a brain retraining exercise. It's enabling us to kind of squeeze more out of those positive moments. And when people were asked to do that, and this has been repeated in many studies, when people were asked to write down at the end of each day, each night for a week, 3 things that they were enjoyed, were pleased about, 3 good things, and maybe a note or 2 on why they were good, maybe took a couple of minutes per day. Doing that each night for a week increased people's levels of happiness or psychological well-being that lasted for as long as 6 months. Not bad for just a tiny moment of time. Experiment 2. You might want to close your eyes just for a brief moment. And I'm going to ask you to focus on your breath, specifically on the air as it comes in through your nose and as it comes out through your nose. And just focus on that for a few seconds, a few rounds. And if your mind wanders, don't worry, just bring it back when you notice it's gone. So just breathing in, breathing out. How does that feel now? How do you feel now? You may open your eyes. Everyone's gone to sleep. You may open your eyes. Hopefully you felt a little tiny bit calmer, maybe a little bit more relaxed. And it's also a taster of what's called mindful awareness. And that's when we're in the present moment and we're aware of what's going on inside us perhaps and what's going on around us, but we're not getting caught up in those thoughts. Because our minds wander about 50% of the time. And whether those are minds wandering to something that's really pleasant or unpleasant, we're less happy we tend to be less happy when our minds wander. So just by being able to anchor ourselves to our breath, not only can it help us become a little bit calmer, a little happier, and that's great for our well-being, it can also give us a bit more time in our day. What's not to like? And hopefully those 2 little tiny experiments can show how we have some control over our emotional state, even in the space of just a few minutes. And they're just a small fraction of what psychological research is showing that we can do to increase our happiness.